I welcome you all to this mathematics presentation. So here with me, I have a question, which is this question coming from the topic trigonometry. So this question reads, the diagram below shows a triangle PQR in which PQ is equal to 70 centimeter, PR is equal to 24 centimeter, and the angle QPR is equal to 120 degrees. So this is the triangle PQR. So I have the length from P to Q, which is 70. Then from P to R, we have 24. Then we have an angle right here, which is the angle QPR. So the angle on P is 120 degrees. So I'm going to have question 1, calculate the length of QR. So they want us to find the length of QR. So first thing, we have to know that this is a non-right angle triangle. So if you have a non-right angle triangle, you can only use the sine rule or the cosine what? The cosine rule. So here we need to identify which of these two rules is going to be applied here. So look at this. You have two sides, okay? You have two sides. Then you also have one angle right here. And they're asking you to find the third side. So if you have this scenario, you are going to use what we call the cosine rule. Another way you can identify that this is the cosine rule that you are going to apply. Look at this angle which is here. As long as it's being formed at this vertex right here, these two lines are meeting here, and then there's an angle and there's a side here and a side. You know that you are going to apply the cosine rule. So first thing, the distance they want us to find is for QR. So I'm going to use small letters to present the sides. So if I've got P here, it means here we are going to have a small letter P. If you have got R here, which is an angle, this side we are going to have small letter R. Here we have Q. This side we are going to have a small letter Q. So we want to find QR being presented by a small letter P, presenting a side for QR. So this is what we are going to do. Okay, so to answer our first question, which is question 1. Okay, question 1. So we are going to start with the same distance they have asked us to calculate, which is P. So it's a P squared is equal to. So we have R and Q. Okay. So we are going to use this Q for small letter Q here. So say Q squared, then plus R squared. This small letter R this side. Okay. And then minus 2QR. Okay. Then we say cos P. So this cos P, this P is the angle which is on P right here. So from here, we are going to write P squared equal to, where there is Q. So a small letter Q is this one. So it is 24 squared plus this R is this one, which is 70 squared minus 2, open bracket. Where there is Q, we'll put a 24. And where there is R, we'll put a 70. Okay. Then times cos. Where there is this P, we are going to put an angle, which is 120 degrees. I hope this is clear. So this formula is even provided for you in an exam, but it's important that you know how to drive it. Okay, so to know how to drive it, you can watch my videos on my YouTube channel. You'll find the Manda trigonometry there. So here we have 24 squared plus 7 squared minus 2, then 24 70 times cos 120. So here let's just we just need to punch on our calculator and see the values that we are going to get. So 24 squared will give us 576. So we get 576 plus, then for 70 squared, this one gives us 4,900 minus. So now we can multiply this. Right, so when we multiply 2 times 24 times 70, this will give us 3,360. Then times cos 120 degrees. So this is what you get. So from here, you can say P squared is equal to, here, don't even waste too much time. Just punch these on the calculator and write it here. Okay. All right. So when we punch everything on the calculator, this is the value that you are going to get, which is 7,156. So make sure that you're also punching in case I've made a mistake when I'm punching here. So I want to find the P, not P squared. So you need to get rid of this square by introducing a square root to both sides of the equation. So this 2 and the square root you cancel. you remain with P is equal to, so there just find the square root of 7,000. Okay, you find the square root of 7,156. That's what you find, and you are going to get 84.59314,393. So this is what you are going to get. Okay, so if the degree of accuracy is not specified on this question, you can see the degree is not specified. So we can leave our answer correct to 3 significant word figures. So I'm going to write P equal to 84 point, this 5 will become a 6, okay, centimeters. So this is the value. Now, therefore, they said the QR, which is this one, presented by a small letter P for the same side. So I can just say, therefore, QR is equal to 84.6 centimeters. So this is our first answer. Alright, so we have answered our question 1 here. We can now come to our question 2, which is right here. Calculate the area of triangle PQR. So we need to find the area of triangle PQR. So this is a 9 right angle triangle. So if we want to find the area, we are going to use this formula. Okay, so this is our Roman numeral 2. So we are going to say area is equal to half, okay, times Q times R times sin P. This is the formula that you are going to use. So the Q and the R, these are just small sides, this one and this one, and we are going to use this angle. This is our formula. So where there is Q, we are going to put 24. Where there is R, we are going to put 70. Where there is sin P, on P, we are going to put 120. Okay, so we just write here. So we are writing area is equal to 1/2 times, so the Q I've said you are going to put 24 times the R, it's 70 times sine. This P is 120 degrees. Okay, so you can have area is equal to, so you can cancel here, you can say 2 here 1, 2 there 1, 2 here 2. So meaning that 2 into 24 it's a 12. So you are remaining with 12 times 70 times sine 120 degrees. Just punch this on the calculator and see the value that you are going to get. Right, so after punching everything on the calculator, this is our value that you get. So you say 12 times 70 times sine 120. So this is what you are getting. Okay, so we have 727.46 13392. So we can leave our answer to 3 significant figures. So we have 727. This 7 won't be rounded up by 4. So this is our area. Okay, so our area is equal to 727 square centimeters. So after finding our area, then we can go to the next question. So let's look at our question. So this is our next question right here, which is our question 3. We need to calculate the shortest distance from P to QR. So QR from here. So from P here, coming all the way down here. Okay, so we need to find the shortest distance from P to QR. So how do we find the shortest distance? So to find the shortest distance here, we are going to write, to find the shortest distance, so we are going to write, to say shortest distance is equal to, so we are going to say 2 times the area, then we divide by the length of what? QR, the one that we found here. Okay, so 2 times the area, then we divide by QR. So 2 times our area is 727 and our QR. Okay, remember I found our QR before, which is this one, 84.6. That is the distance for QR. So I'm just going to fuse it in here. Just say 84.6. Then from here, we can say 2 2 times 727, then we divide by 84. Whatever answer that we get, we divide by 84.6. Okay, so it will give us something like this. So it's giving us 17.18676.123. So our shortest distance, we leave it to 3 significant figures. 17 point, this one will be rounded up, so it will become a 2 centimeters. So this is our shortest distance. So make sure that you are also punching through in case I make a mistake when I'm punching there, so that you get the correct figure. So I have answered this question 3. Let us now move on to our next question. Alright, so we now come to our question B right here. Solve the equation 6 cos theta plus 5 is equal to 0 for 0 degrees less than or equal to theta less than or equal to 360 degrees. So this is the range which shows us that the angles that you are going to find, they should lie between 0 degrees to 360 degrees. Okay, so that is our question B. So the first thing that you do, we are going to write our question. So our question is saying we have 6 cos theta, then plus 5, then equal to what? 0. So what we do here is we can take this 5 to the left hand side. So we are going to have 6 cos theta is equal to, this one will be 0 minus a 5. Because this is a positive, it becomes a negative. Okay, then from here, we are going to have 6 cos theta is equal to a negative 5. So, since we have a negative here, we have a negative here. We can say we can divide. Okay, we divide by 6, we divide by 6. This and this will cancel. So we're going to get, we're going to have cos theta is equal to negative 5 over 6. Now, since there is a negative here, this negative indicates that our cos is negative. Okay, indicates that our cos is negative. Take note of this. It indicates that the cos is what? Negative. This negative here. So now we need to make this theta the subject of the formula. So we are going to write theta equal to cos inverse of 5 over 6. So I want to put this negative. This negative is just telling me that cos is negative. Okay. So when putting this, I'll just get 5 over 6. Then you punch on your calculator second function, then cos inverse to give you cos inverse of 5 over 6. Okay. So I'm going to write, I'll say alpha, we can make this alpha as a basic angle is equal to, so cos inverse of 5 over 6. What are we going to get? Alright, so the cos inverse of 5 over 6 is giving us this value, okay, which is the 3.55730976. Okay, now this is an angle, so we can just leave it to correct to one decimal place. Alpha equal to 33 point, so this 5 will be rounded up to be a 6. So this is the basic angle that we have. Now remember, I did mention that this cos is negative. The cos is negative. So if we look at the asterisk circle, okay, this is how the asterisk circle looks like. Here we are saying all angles here in the first quadrant, all angles are positive. Here, all angles are positive. Then in the second quadrant, it's only sign that is positive. The remaining are negative, meaning that cos is negative, even tan is negative. Then in the third quadrant here, it's only tan that is positive. The remaining angles are negative. That is sine is negative. Also cos is negative. And in the fourth quadrant here, it's only cos that is positive. Meaning that sine is negative and tan is also negative. So now I said that this cos is negative. So we need to look for the quadrants where cos is negative. So cos is negative in the second quadrant and in the third quadrant. Okay, that is where the cos is negative. So now what you are going to do is, you are going to say theta, okay? So if you want to find the value of theta now, you are going to say theta is equal to, So in the second quadrant, we have said cos is negative. So say there is this formula 180 degrees minus the basic angle. So what we'll do is 180 degrees minus the basic angle is this one, which is 33.6 degrees. Okay, so from here we are going to get, so just subtract 180, take away 33.6. Okay, and this gives us 146.4 degrees. This is the angle that you get for cos, where it's negative in the second quadrant. Then in which other quadrant is cos negative? It's in the third quadrant. So in the third quadrant here, so this was for Q2. So in the third quadrant, we'll say theta is equal to, this is the formula which is in the third quadrant, 180 degrees plus the basic angle that you have. So what you are going to do is theta equal to 180 degrees plus, what is our basic angle? Is this one, 33.6 degrees. So theta equal to, so just add there, you get 180 degrees plus 33.6 degrees, and this gives us 213.6 degrees. So these are the angles that you are getting. Okay, these are the angles that you are getting where cos is negative. In the second quadrant, you have gotten 146.4. In the third quadrant, you have gotten 213.6. Now we need to pay attention to our range. Okay, the range is saying it should be between, okay, 0 degrees and 360 degrees. So these angles that you have found, they qualify. Just going to say therefore theta is equal to, you get this 146.4 degrees, or you get this one 213.6 degrees. So these are the angles that were needed. Okay, these are the angles that were needed. Very easy and very simple. So we have answered this question. We now move on to our last one, which is this question right here. I believe this question is familiar. Okay, we have 100 raised to the power of x is equal to 10. So it solves the equation. So it's carrying just a 1 mark. Okay, it's just a 1 mark. So this is our question C, which is our last one. So 100 raised to the power of x is equal to what? A 10. Okay, so first thing, you must notice that if a number is just like this, it means that it's raised to the power of what? 1. Okay, then this 100 can be written in index form. So if you have 100, you can write it as 10 to the power 2, because 10 to the power 2 means 10 times 10, which will give us what? 100. So what's the purpose of writing this? We are looking at this base that we have here. It's a 10. So this 100 can also be written in index form with a base of 10, which can be written like 10 to the power 2. Okay, so that is what you are going to write here. 10 to the power 2 in brackets, then raise the power of this x right here is equal to 10 raised to the power of 1. So we can apply power of the power rule from the indices. If you have m raised to the power of n in brackets, then you have p here. You can multiply n times p. So you're going to have m, then m times n times p, you are going to have pn. So that's what we're going to do. 10, 2 times x, you'll get 2x. Okay, then equal to 10 power 1. Now, if the bases are the same, it means that even the powers are the same. We can equate. So we are going just to equate the powers. 2x is equal to what? A 1. We want to find the value of x, so we divide by 2, we divide by 2. So this and this will cancel. We're just going to remain with x is equal to 1 over 2. So this is the value of what? Of x. We have answered. Okay, so now we've come to the end of our short presentation. Thank you so much everybody for having time to view this content. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, to share the video, to like, to comment where you feel you need to contribute or you have a question. Okay, invite your friends also to subscribe to the channel. If you want online tuitions in mathematics and biology, you can WhatsApp me on 0963 676615. 0963 676615. Thank you so much.